trick or treat, everyone. Oh wait, it's not Halloween anymore. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Good evening, and I hope you're all feeling good today. Starting the stream a little bit late because I napped in for a bit longer than expected, as per the usual, I guess. So I was gonna say something now. What was it? I'm already forgetting what I was gonna say. Oh, this is awkward. Well, Bloodstained, let's just start with that. Yeah, Bloodstained was a game I played several months ago. It's good, but the Switch version was hampered by many with it. I streamed it twice, and I don't know if I mentioned it back then, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait until they fix this game before I play it some more. So I waited many months, and it kind of felt like that I was ready to move on, and then suddenly they dropped a patch as of Halloween night, October 31st. I think it's version 1.0.3, let me check. Yeah, that's what it is. It was version 1.0.2 previously. I don't have the changelog on hand right now, but I did read it earlier, or which is to say, I read it the other day when I heard about the update, and it seems like it's addressed most of the issues that were like really bothering me. So hopefully I can like get back into this game and start to enjoy it again. Because while I did enjoy myself with the first two parts, if I continued playing the game in the state that it was back then, I'd ultimately maybe feel that it would like mar the entire experience. So yeah, let's just get back into this. Oh, by the way, I said this back then, but I finally did it. I made a new sound for my soundboard. Ooh. I've been meaning to do that for months, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, Halloween is over, but there's still some spook stuff to do. I need to get back to Eternal Darkness, but I'll do that eventually. Kind of feel like I should be giving attention to this game right now since I've not played it in months. When was the last time I played this actually? Let me check. It's been quite some time. I think it was like August, let me see. Thanks YouTube, thanks for defaulting back to YouTube Studio. AKA the shitty version of the YouTube I was about to say Dashbox, the dashboard. Let me just try that again. I'm trying to search for my video in the dashboard. I'll adjust the volume in the meanwhile. So the last time I streamed this was August 2nd. So yeah, that's been, let's see if I can do my math correct. I think that's 4 months. Let's see, August. So yeah, August and September is 1. October, November. Has that been 3 months? Hang on, I'm not really good at figuring the months out at a moment's notice. Yeah, that's been 3 months. It feels longer than that, to be honest. Like, I kind of forgot about this game, and then someone told me, oh hey, there's a new update that fixes all the issues, or most of them. So I'll probably look up that changelog and I'll read out some of the changes, but for now, let's just get into the game. So, let's see, which one was my most recent? I think it was, yeah, this one. 3 hours, 41 minutes. So I've already played a good fair bit of the game. Unfortunately, it has been 3 months since I last played this game. So, hopefully, you'll forgive me if I end up wasting time trying to figure out where to go next. Hopefully, I saved in a spot where it's pretty obvious where I need to go next. But there's a big empty part of the map I need to start exploring. Yeah, it seems like there's some empty spaces there. How do I bring the map up again? Right, okay. Right, well, I'll tell you this, one of the major issues I had with this game was the input latency. Like, obviously it doesn't seem like, when I was playing the game, it didn't seem like it because you wouldn't be able to feel it for yourself. But there was a severe input latency issue where it kind of felt delayed just enough that you would notice that your button press wasn't immediate or reactionary. And it got to the point, especially during fighting bosses and like intense moments of combat, where I'm just like, yeah, this is kind of like, not unplayable, but it's almost there to the point that I don't think I would enjoy playing it that way. It feels much better now. It feels extremely responsive. And I'm not normally one who's like an expert on like frame rate latencies and whatnot, but oh yeah, isn't there like a thing you can do here? What was that again? Ah shit, I'm gonna have to remember this mechanic. Is it the analog stick? Do I even have the ability for this yet? Like, what is this? Oh god. This is what happens. Oh. Oh, it's just like a candle. I know there's like a thing where you can like point your hand to it to open doors and stuff. I thought that was one of those, just because it looks so bizarre. Right, so thankfully we're in a spot where we can progress, so let's just continue onwards.
Is there something I can help you with, human?
Alucard?
That aura about you. You're a vampire!
You know, I kind of, like, after being spoiled by like 30 plus hours of Dragon Quest XI, I wish this game had like auto-playing cutscenes where it would like move on to the next dialogue box once the voice acting's finished. But nah, it's not there.
And what of it? Will you murder me for that alone? I've picked no quarrel with you. My name is Orlok Dracul, but you may call me OD. I oversee this library, Miss...
Miriam. Am I permitted to take out books from this library of yours?
Also, I forgot I had that stone mask on. That's like one of my pieces of equipment for defense and like stats.
Of course, Miriam. Although you would be my first human patron. The books here are magical tomes that impart power to their readers.
I'm guessing this is a place where you can buy new magic spells and stuff.
As long as you are here, why not avail yourself of their boons?
Yeah. So how do I... Oh, you can lend them, but you can only lend one at a time. Right, okay. Right, so let's have a look at these then. Increases strength, intelligence, constitution, I don't know what that is. Increase the mind, I guess that means you get more... Either your magic is stronger or you get more MP. I'm not sure what that one is, but it's one of those two, I would assume. Increases luck. Resistance to ice. Resistance to fire, thunder, darkness, light. Petrification resistance, that could be useful. Poison. What was that one? Curse. Yeah, curses are annoying. Standard attack. I'm going to turn the volume back down. A book by a legendary summoner increases the power of familiars and makes the directional shard stronger. Do I have a familiar right now, or do I not have one of those yet? This would increase my strength significantly.
I'll go with this.
Be certain to return what you borrow. This is a library, not a bookshop.
No, okay then, see you later, Alucard. Oh, I do have a familiar, that little pink fairy thing. Forgot about that. I think I got that after I beat the most recent boss fight. Again, it's been 3 months since I last played this. It feels weird coming back to this after... Like, at this point, most people that were playing this game are already finished with it. Not me, because I had the shitty version of the game. There we go. Get fucked, succubus. You know, I probably should have pulled out the SN30 Pro controller for this. I'm using the official Switch Pro controller, which is fine, but I would prefer to use that big D-pad, but I'm using the analog stick, it's fine. Can I double jump? Oh yeah, I do have a double jump. I must have got that recently as well. It's going to be an issue, just because I haven't played for several months. I'm going to have to remember what I did and what I got. But yeah, you can interact with these, I remember. Anything that's glowing blue you can interact with by holding your hand out and pointing at it. Okay, so... guess we need to go straight up then. That just takes me down to a part I've been to before.
Take this!
Take this! It's no use! Is this a new one? Firearm expertise increases firearm damage. Okay then. I haven't really been using the firearms. I kind of like using the melee weapons. Did I do magic again? Oh yeah, there it is. Just leveled up. So input latency was like one of the big issues of this game. Another big issue was the loading times in between rooms. Like it would take... I mean, it wouldn't be like Sonic 06 levels of loading, but considering it's a 2D platformer, you would see a lot of like empty black screens, let's just say, because it would take a while to transition from room to room. This is going to be awkward. Ah. But yeah, from what I understand, like this for example, which still happens, but they've mostly reduced it down so it's not as noticeable or annoying, but it doesn't overstay its welcome for the most part. Apparently it's been reduced by up to 70% in most rooms, not all of them. There's going to be like another update that will like apparently fix the rest, like they're still working on that front. But it's mostly been fixed to the point where it's not like, you see how quick that was compared to the other rooms? Just gonna save so that I can keep that book and I guess get all my health back, and then I'll try this again. Gotta shake off that rust. So yeah, we're now in November, new month, some new games coming out. I'm gonna be streaming, and I've got a couple ideas for a couple smaller games that I want to do in between. But the first major game that I'm going to be streaming this month is Death Stranding, that comes out this Friday. So I'm very much looking forward to that, 6 days. I found a new quick travel point, so that's good. Do I have the ability for this? Also, the chat isn't broken, is it? Hang on. No, I don't think it is. Oh yeah, doesn't that giant hand thing, like, move stuff? Which one was that? Yeah, grab onto certain objects to launch them. Do I have anything else with that one that can be... No, we'll just stick with that one. Right, so I guess I'm not ready to go up that way yet. I guess I need to go around this way to get to where I need to go. How could you? I mean, it doesn't say succubus, it says Rolsha, or however you pronounce that, but let's be honest, it is a succubus. It's a succubus archetype. Yeah, controls are far more responsive. I'm quite pleased with how it feels now. Game still runs at 30 FPS on Switch though, but you know what? I'm fine with that. It's not exactly preferable, but I'm fine with 30 FPS for a game like this. I would prefer 60 FPS for every game, if possible, but at least it actually is responsive now, which is the main quarrel I had with this game, so I can't be too picky about it, I guess. I don't even know if this game runs at 60 on the other consoles. It probably does on the PC version. I mean, the other versions had issues at launch as well, but the Switch version was like easily the worst one. Okay, so I don't know how to get up to that next part. I'm gonna try exploring other spots nearby. Well, if only I could just like slide in there, but you can't do that from that side. Isn't there a thing that tells me what my skills are? So that I can remind myself of what I've got so far? Oops. Maybe it's under shards? Oh wait, there it is. Shortcut. And double jump, right, okay, so I don't have... Apparently I don't have anything that would let me get through here just yet. Right, so let's backtrack and look for another way forward, because this seems to be a dead end. Where can I go from here? Right, well if I keep going all the way to the left, I see an area that I could check out, so let's go that way. There's a couple spots over there that I haven't fully explored. Hi Abby, welcome to the stream. I hope you had a good Halloween.
Take this.
Ooh.
Sorry, I just had to play that sound again. I don't know when we're going to run into one of those nights that makes that noise, but I love that noise. I'm glad I've got that on the soundboard now. That's been like 3 months in the making. Like last time I played this, I was like, I love that sound effect, I'm going to put that on the soundboard as soon as the stream is over. Never did get around to it. But then I heard about this update that fixes a lot of the issues, and I was like, you know what, maybe I should get that sound effect ready, because it has been many months since I last played this game. What is this? Can I pick that up? Nope. So yeah, I'll still have to finish Eternal Darkness. I'm not even anywhere near finishing that. I did a lot of games for Halloween this year. But again, some new games coming out this month. I was about to say Eternal Darkness. Death Stranding will be the first major game on Friday, like I said. And then after that will be Pokemon Sword. I'll be picking that up. I'm looking forward to it. I think that's like the Friday after Death Stranding. I think. I'm not sure which day that is. And then a few days after that, Shenmue 3, which I streamed the first 2 games several months ago. I'm looking forward to playing 3. Can't wait to go looking for sailors on docks and then collect gachas, I guess. In all seriousness, I do love the Shenmue series. Like, I played Shenmue 2 for the first time this year. I don't know if anyone else has played that game or seen me play that, but I would say it's an experience game. It's a game that kind of has its own like form of experience to it. It's weird to describe. It feels like it's got heart and soul to it, which kind of sounds extremely corny and dumb, but that's kind of how I feel about it. Oh shit, Medusa heads. I mean, not really, but they're wavy like Medusa heads. So I'm just gonna call them Medusa heads, these little squibs. You're a squib now. You're a kib now. I wonder if this guy will make an equally hilarious sound when I kill him. Nah. It's not exactly an ooh! But yeah, I've got some other ideas for a couple other games later this month, including a Mega Man fan game. Which, I don't normally stream fan games, but there is one in particular I want to check out for a certain reason. There we go. I will get into that when I get to that game. There's a chest over here. Oh, right. I thought this was the way to the chest. It's down there. Ah, shit. Oh, nice. I got the summon for him. How many potions do I have right now? Because I don't know if I have enough to last me. Nah, I should probably quick travel back to the... I don't know, the church or whatever it was where I could buy more potions. So let's go back and do that. So yeah, it seems like I'm going in the right direction now, so I know where I'm going. Did I read this yet? I don't think I did. Actually, I think I did read that one. Yeah, so certain books tell you of like certain hidden abilities for certain other weapons. I'm probably going to forget how to do those, and it's probably not going to be that integral to finishing the game. So if I don't end up using a certain ability for a certain sword, it's probably because I forgot or I just don't care. So let me go back to that travel point so we can go back to the chapel and buy some more potions. Got a feeling I'm going to be needing them. I used most of my stuff up during that boss fight, as I recall. Which I died on like twice, even after using my potions. Shit. Ah. I got kinda stuck there between a rock and a hard place, or between spikes and 3 deadly books. To be more accurate.
Could you? Yeah, take this.
Nope, not that door, the one above. Someday I would like to play some more Metroidvania, Castlevania games on the stream. Probably starting with Symphony of the Night, but that won't be anytime soon because they are quite big games. So consider this a prelude to checking some of the classic Metroidvania style Castlevanias. Maybe I'll do Symphony next year. I do have it. I've got the Xbox 360 version, so I can just play that. Which I do believe is backwards compatible on the Xbox One, so I don't need to boot up the Xbox 360 for that. Which is highly convenient. I hope the next Xbox is like 100% backwards compatible with Xbox and well, original Xbox, Xbox 360, and Xbox One games. Especially with the rumours and the murmurs going about that the next PlayStation is going to be fully backwards compatible with all previous platforms. Well, all previous consoles. I don't think it will play PSP and PS Vita games, but that's neither here nor there. Even with the quick travel point, it takes a while to get back to... Oh, wait a minute, this is not the way to the chapel, whoops. That's the boat. Although, having said that, I do believe there was some rooms that I didn't fully explore because I didn't have the double jump ability, so why don't we go do those real quick? Well, I say real quick, but it's going to take me like 10 minutes to go through this entire ship again. I'll try to be as quickly as possible. Hi, MSP. You haven't missed much, I'm just trying to get my bearings and trying to get my inventory in order. But yeah, if you're wondering why I'm playing this several months later, I'm just going to recap. The game was in a poor state at launch. It didn't seem like it when I was streaming it, but the input latency was quite bad and the loading times were quite bad. And there was a lot of performance issues under the hood as well. Thankfully, a patch came out a couple days ago that seems to have addressed almost all of those issues. The input latency is like much better now, it's like very responsive compared to what it used to be. Shit. Maybe I don't have what I need to reach that. Let me try again. I think I took too long there to double jump. Ah! I'm trying to get as close to the edge as possible. A little bit difficult to judge when you can last jump, like, because it's not like pixel based, it's 3D based. Ah, fuck. I guess I'm not fully exploring this place then. I mean, I could continue exploring the rest of the boat, but if I don't have everything I need to check all the rooms, then what's the point? I'd just be coming back here later anyway. Alright, let's go back to the chapel and buy more potions, then we'll go back to where we were. Keep forgetting these are like the candles in Castlevania. So I always just assume they're like part of the environment, and I realise you can actually destroy them for coins. Some coinage. There's been some sword and shield leaks. I don't know if I want to know that stuff because the game is very close to release and it could be potential spoilers or information I might not want to know about. So I'm a bit weird with leaks. I kind of want to go into the game as blind as possible outside of like the public marketing material. So I haven't really heard about the leaks and I don't know if I want to right now. But I'll be getting the game when it comes out in like a week and a half from now. I did pre-order the game the other day. Apparently you get a steel case for pre-ordering it at my local retailer, which is nice. On top of the fact that you get a £5 discount for pre-ordering at said retailer, which is better than what game does. I think it was this way where I can buy potions. Hello, Nuts.
There's this narrow horizontal opening I'm trying to squeeze through. Any ideas?
Oh, right. I keep thinking it's like Dragon Quest XI. Again, that game has fucking spoiled me with how user-friendly of a game that is. Like, I kind of wish this game would, like, have an auto cutscene thing where it just, like, moves on it by itself so I don't need to keep pressing A. It's not a deal breaker, it's just I'm so used to that at this point because I've played like 30 hours of the game.
As a matter of fact, Zangetsu just sent a message arrow about that. In the gruesome hall of experiments, seek the demon darting through narrow holes.
Darts. Sounds difficult to catch.
Even the trickiest creatures have a weakness. You will find it. Now, is there anything else you need from me?
Right, so I'm assuming she's describing the next boss fight we'll be fighting and getting the ability from. So let's buy a bunch of potions because I've got a bunch of golds.
Mm,
yeah, that should do.
Is this right? Thank you.
Fuck it, let's make it 10.
Right?
Oh, wait a
Can I
minute.
help you with something else?
Okay, you can only
Is
get
this
up to
right?
9.
Many
That's
thanks.
fine. Many thanks.
Thank you.
Right, okay then. Let's go back to that quick travel point. I didn't realise it could only hold up to 9. I guess that would stop it from being too easy. Like, you could buy 100 of them and then, like, cheese it. I don't remember if the other Metroidvania, Castlevania games do that.
Take this.
I could just call them Metroidvania games and not keep saying Metroidvania, Castlevania. But I feel like I have to clarify just because these days the word Metroidvania is not synonymous with Castlevania, but rather a subgenre of like games where you like explore around like that, like Symphony. So yeah, this is the part that woman was talking about, that Miriam was like describing this narrow passageway. Once I get the ability for that, I can come back here and get through that part.
Could you? Yeah.
You thought you'd warn me about it? Right, okay, thanks for the heads up.
This.
I should probably add Pokemon Sword and Shield to my video blocker extension on Firefox so that YouTube doesn't like show me Pokemon videos. Because you know there's going to be people posting with like spoiler thumbnails and shit showing like late game fights and whatnot, and it's like I don't want to see that shit. I want to enjoy the game. How close am I to leveling up? Where is my experience? Next 548. How much does this one give me? Okay, well, I'm almost there. Yeah, if I kill a few of these enemies... Yeah. Yeah, if I kill a few of these enemies, I should level up very shortly. There's still some heavy loading in certain rooms. Again, they haven't fully fixed it, but it's like to the point now where I can play it enjoyably. Oh, shit. Okay, well that was annoying. Let me level up first and then I'll go save.
Take this.
So I've mentioned this on the stream already, but since it wasn't a thing back when I last played this game, I'm going to bring it up now. Skullgirls is now on Switch. I'm holding off on buying it for the moment, but I might buy it soon. I'm not sure. I'll let you guys know if I end up getting that, because there might be a physical version coming out, but I'm not sure the details, like if there is going to be a physical release. There we go. Right, so I've already been playing this for like 40 minutes and I feel like I've barely done anything, but now we're all set to like actually progress, so let's do that. See how much progress we can make in like an hour and a half before I do some Luigi's Mansion for a bit. And yes, Luigi's Mansion 3 is out now. The last time I played this, it was like still 3 months out. Imagine if this game had, like,
Take this.
sentience, like it had feelings. And it was like, what the fuck? Was I comatose for like fucking 3 months? Was I
Hiya.
in hibernation? What the fuck? Why does the clock now say November 2nd, not August 2nd? Oh, okay then. I hope this is the right way. It's a lot of loading. Oh, it's because it's a whole new area. Right. Well, that's... Oh, I was about to say that's a cock tease, but you can actually reach that. See, I thought this, like, bump in the road, like, see this small curb, I thought that was, like, stopping me from reaching it. But now you can just, like, slide right through that because physics. Can I even get up there? Nope, there's nothing up there. Well, nothing up there from this side. Can't do anything here, can I? Nope, I guess I need to go all the way back around again. Okay. Well, at least I know now. And knowing is only half the battle, as they say. Who are they? G.I. Joe specifically, he says that a lot. Oh jeez. So I watched the new South Park earlier tonight, the Halloween special. It was funny, it was pretty good. It was also weird, but then again, it's South Park, what do you expect? I liked the B-plot, it revolved around Butters. Like, go watch it if you haven't seen it. There was also one moment late into the episode that had me laughing out loud. Like, it was that funny to me just because I wasn't expecting it. Which was a callback to a moment from earlier in the season. So yeah, this season of South Park has been pretty good actually, compared to the last couple. I'm glad to see that the show is like going back to, like returning to form, I guess you could say.
Take this.
Wow, the frame rates here though need to be addressed. It's not the worst, but it definitely feels like 10 frames per second. Oh, excuse me. Had a tickle in my throat there and I couldn't control that cough.
Take this.
So yeah, this part is still a little bit chuggalicious.
Gotcha.
Oh shit, am I still poisoned? I thought that would go away after a while. Why would I want to consume this? Oh, right, okay, so I do have something for poison.
Gotcha. Take this.
Whoa! What the fuck? Ah. Would have been nice to have made a clip of that there, but it's on the stream, I can clip that later. Fucking torn him asunder so hard that he stretched across multiple dimensions just now. Is this a platform? Oh, it is. I wasn't entirely sure if that was a platform right there. Right, well, I found a chest. What is in that one? Flying edge. Oh, okay. Attack is a little less, but I could potentially attack a bunch of enemies at once. Let's try that for a bit. Oh nice, I can actually attack enemies more than once. I mean, there is cooldown waiting for the weapon to come back to you, but that's really useful for getting lots of a hit. Whoa. Okay, I don't know if you saw Miriam, like, jittering around there like crazy. I didn't do that, the game did. I had no control of that for a moment, that was weird. So yeah, there's still some bugs to be ironed out, but it's not... Oh god. I just picked up hemp. Drug usage confirmed. Yep. Yeah, I'm not sure where to go next. I'm trying to figure that one out. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to... Wait a minute. Alright, this is all... I'm wasting my time here. Also, I feel like the map doesn't make that much sense right now. Wait a minute. Yeah, something is not right with the map. It says there's a door here, but I don't see any door. Like, you see that? Like, look at the minimap, you see that small opening? That is not there. What the fuck? Is that a glitch? Anyways, let's just go back to... Let's go all the way back around again. I lost my bearings there again, but... Again, making next to no progress. You can thank the fact that I didn't play this for 3 months just because the game was like in an near unplayable state back then. It could be a one-way door, yeah. Kinda hard to know for sure until I go through the other side. There is one. Okay, I like this weapon. Slightly less attack, but insanely useful. Immensely more useful, even. It does more damage overall, like, more DPS. Damage per second. Yeah, I've got one of those already. I know there's spots here that I haven't fully explored yet, but I don't want to check this area at the moment just because this is not where I want to be. Oh yeah, that's right, so the blue chests respawn over time, so you get like some free stuff out of it. If you're wondering why I passed through this room before and never opened that chest. Because technically I never did open that chest, because that's a new one. The brown, red chests, whatever colour you want to call them, those are the ones that you only open once and contain more useful stuff. Oh.
Ow! Ah!
Yeah, these ones. So I've been playing a bit of Fortnite off the stream to complete the previous weekly stuff as well as the remaining Halloween challenges. Oh, there's that. What the fuck? Okay, it did that again, the weird jittery thing, but I don't know if that's my analog stick or if that's an issue with the game. But I don't remember that glitch from the last time I played this. I'll just wait till I get to the next save point. I think I'll be fine. I've got mostly full health, so it shouldn't take me that long. Oh yeah, this is way better. See how quickly I took down that succubus with that? That's really good. Yes, I'm going to be using this sword from now until I get something better. The claymore lasted me a good while, but claymore's time is up. Yep. Right, with the familiar just leveled up right now. When am I next leveling up? Another 3,000. That's going to take a good while, maybe like another half an hour before I level up then. Oh. I'm not pressing anything, I'll have you know. Also, I love how the minimap is also shaking violently while the character is shaking. I'm not pressing anything! I'm holding the controller by one handle right now. Okay, there we go. If I had to like shake the control stick a little bit to actually get out of that, that's weird. Yeah, I don't remember that glitch from the last time I played this. That's bizarre. As long as that doesn't happen during a critical moment like a boss fight, then I'm fine with that, whatever. It's more funny than anything, I just don't want that to happen at the wrong time. Just completely destroy everything with this. Okay, that's weird. There's no door leading up there according to the minimap, but you can see I can clearly get up there. Right, so I believe I need to go up in that direction then, because I was going up there and then I didn't go there for some reason. I backtracked. No Medusa heads.
Take this.
Yeah, this is where I need to be. Oh good, more frame rate issues. It only seems to be for the spiraling tower though that this issue happens. Gotta be careful with those poison enemies. I only have like 3 more antidotes. I should have stocked up on more antidotes. Like 5 was fine, but I've already used up 2 of them. Now watch me destroy this Wolfman at like 5 frames per second. Shit. Out of the way. I think something's wrong with the minimap in this area because it doesn't seem to be reflecting... It doesn't feel like it's accurately reflecting what's happening spatially around this area. Because you can see the chest doesn't really line up with the chest on the minimap, like position-wise. Like, according to the minimap, the chest is... the chest is like southwest from where I'm actually at. But if you look at the screen, you can see it's not southwest, it's southeast. Oh, the map just updated. What? Oh, because we're rotating around, right. That's still weird, though. Oh, wow, yeah, they like 3 months of work and they still haven't fixed this part. Holy shit. Gotta get some of that blast processing in here. Oh, there goes the jittery again. Fuck off. That's becoming a more frequent thing I've noticed. I don't know if it's... Alright, let me resync my controller. I don't know if it's a controller issue or change grip order. Let's try reconnecting it. Okay, let's see if it does that again. It could be tied to the frame rate, like maybe the shitty frame rate of this area is like affecting this. I couldn't tell you. Resist. Please increase your resist to poison. That might actually come in handy. Dagger expertise. I'm not really using that right now anyway, so let's do that. I don't have that many potions right now, so I would rather not risk using them all up. So yeah, this tower definitely needs some work. Hopefully once I get through this part, I don't need to go through here again. Save for like maybe get a couple treasure chests that I'm not able to reach at the moment. But yeah, you can see what I'm talking about how this game was kind of in a bit of a poor state at first glance when it first came out on Switch. Again, they fixed a lot of the things that even with the frame rates of this shit, it still feels responsive, oddly enough. Just because the input latency problems have been resolved. But they still have like some things to address, and this is probably like the most... I would say outside of the input latency issue, this is like the most offending room in the entire game, just because of how fucking slow it is. Like you can... Can't you see it? Like, can't you see how slow this is? So I don't mean to be, like, bitchy about it, but it really does look kind of like shit, frame rate wise. Apparently the people who made this game have never heard of the technique called culling. That's the technique where as you scroll along, all the polygons that are not on the screen get culled out so that you don't actually render those. It seems like this is just rendering the entire tower at once, regardless of where you are on that tower. Why else would it run this shit? Right, well I'm done with that tower now, so let's resume your 30 FPS gameplay. Oh, I got the Medusa head ability, what does that do? Oh, a new familiar? Okay then. Why don't we try that, actually? Because that's like my second familiar. That one is at level 14 now. There it is. That smaller one there is mine. Right, so here's the clock tower it seems like. That was quick. Usually the clock tower is like reserved for like very late game or near the end of a Castlevania. But we're already at the clock tower in this one. Ah, shit. God, I love that sword. It's funny because this sword, like, the description said it's imbued with magic, so I was thinking there had to be a catch. Specifically, it would, like... Oh, I can't even hit... Oh, you can, it's just kind of hard to hit him from behind. I'm gonna assume there's a save over there, but let's just kill this guy for the experience. But yeah, I would assume that the sword would consume MP just to use it. Turns out that's not the case. The MP bar hasn't gone down unless I use MP magic. There it is. That's the night sound effect. Again, I've got it on my soundboard now, listen. Again, took me like 3 months to do that, but I finally did it today. Right, okay, so I found a quick travel point. I don't know where the next save is, so I'm just going to go back and recover all my health, and then we'll go to that quick travel. This way. So yeah, I do plan to, like, on top of the 3 major games coming out this month that I want to buy and, like, stream, I will be checking out a Mega Man fan game, which, again, don't normally check fan games, but there is a reason I'm checking it out, and it looks pretty cool. I haven't played it yet, but I did test it just to make sure it worked, and it does work, so... It was actually surprisingly hard to find the Windows version of it. Like, I first found out about it, I'll probably talk about this again when I stream it, but true story, there's an Android version of the same game, and I found that version first, and I just assumed, oh, it's Android only. But then I found out there's actually a Windows version, but it's really difficult to find it online. I had to do some internet scouring to find it. But no, I definitely found it, and it works. I was going to use an Android emulator otherwise, which would have worked, but you would see like a button overlay, which is a bit annoying. But thankfully that's not going to be the case now, I can just play the Windows version. So yeah, I don't know when I'm going to start that, maybe in like the next week or so. I mean, the E part is funny as well, but I just love the delivery of the ooh at the ends. Special ammunition. Yeah, I haven't really been using the firearms in this game. I kind of like playing with the melee style of gameplay. Oh, okay. Now I can travel. This is an elevator chute, that's what this was. Right, okay then. Can't go in there just yet. Yeah, because I accidentally dropped down from this spot without realising that I couldn't go back up. Right, that's going to be good. That's going to be useful. Let's go all the way back up to the top now that I've done that. Also, if you keep holding up, it doesn't stop at the floors until you let go. Which is good. Right, okay. I have done it. While small, the creature I have summoned was the most assuredly a demon. I thought I was clutching at straws when I tried to use the crystal as a medium, but what power! Distressingly, my small demon nearly devastated the guild before I could destroy it. The thought of a whole army crossing over sends chills up my spine. The demon we vanquished produced a red crystal. I am calling this a shard, to differentiate it from the white crystal, which are both strange and fascinating. The crystal exhibits a kind of magnetic pull on the shard, suggesting it may be capable of binding with the shard's demonic power. But how could I make more of it? A little bit of lore there. Time to fight some more Kickstarter backers who paid an absurd amount of money just to get their faces in the game. Money that I could never afford myself. Maybe the save room's in here? Nope, but there is a chest. It has been a while since I... Oh, sorry, excuse me. I love it when my throat starts to get tickly in the middle of a sentence. It does that sometimes. And I just can't reach the mute button in time. I try my best not to cough on the stream, or I like try to mute myself when that's about to happen. But sometimes these things are just unavoidable. But yeah, it has been a while since I last seen a save point, so hopefully I find one of those soon. Oh. Oh, you fuck. Of course, I'll be playing more of this game this month as well. Like, I'm going to start playing this again just because it's now, I would say, about 80% better than what it was several months ago. Like, again, there's still some hiccups and issues here and there. Like the weird jittery controls. That could be a controller thing, but I'm not entirely sure yet. It's kind of difficult to make that call until I've played enough of this. And then, of course, the performance issues, like the ones inside the tower area. Whoa. Oh, it's that thing? Right, okay, I've got two familiars. Yeah, because I saw I picked up another one, but I thought it was just not going to change the fact that I had, like, one already. Turns out it does. Come down here. Waiting for this fucker to come down. Come in. Come on. Come here. Or they could just do that, I guess. Picked up a strawberry. An ingredient for later. Helm splitter. Leap forward and bring your blade down on the enemy's heads. Okay then. Again, I'll probably forget to use these unless I already have the weapon I need. Right, here we go. Hooray! Progress! Finally getting somewhere. Hopefully I'll get to the next boss fight within the next hour. Not that far from a level up, actually. Right, well, there's a new one. Tips Oceus. Strike enemies with the lightning and that finds them no matter where they are. Let's see what I have at the moment that I could replace that with. No, it's not that one. Which one was that? Was it this? Oh yeah, how did I do this one again? I need to remember. Ah, okay, right, yeah. Right, let's try the new one that I just picked up. I've become Lord Palpatine now. I might go back to the triple arrow because that one's really good for lots of damage real quick. But I'll try this one for a little bit. Right, well there's a shortcut. Good. That's a good shortcut. Right, let's continue. I'm gonna fight this thing again because I am not that far away from leveling up. Monster Bird Hair. Good name. Oh god. What is going on with the particle effects there? At least I'm finding some high potions along the way. Let me save real quick, just so I get back. In fact, I'm going to level up first, and then I'll save and then do that. So I think that's the boss door. Like, there's two kinds of big doors like that. There's the ones that open with like a hinge on it, like a normal door. Like that one just transitions you to another major area. Right, there we go. Just gonna kill that one while I'm here. And then there's the other doors which kind of open up from the bottom to top. I think those are the boss doors. So I think boss fight is incoming. Hopefully this boss fight will give me that ability that that woman back at the chapel told me about. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'm going to try to get to that boss room without taking any damage. I would like to maximise how much health I've got going into this fight. Oh god, we're fighting in the tower. I mean, the music stopped, so I think there is a boss fight about to start. Yep, there is. It's a big dragon. Ouch. Oof. Yeah, I've got to pay attention to their animations. Whipping me with the fucking tongue. Uh-oh. No, that was stupid. Focusing on this head first so that I can get out of the way. I don't know if this is like one health bar shared between both of them. Kinda hard to tell. But assuming they have their own independent health bars, it would be nice to get rid of one first. Given how this boss fight operates, I'm pretty sure it's just one health bar. But just in case. Ow. There's a delay when that happens. I think that's intentional. Again, kinda hard to tell. Whoa, camera, please. There we go. For a moment there I thought I was dead because they dragged me down with them, but then I figured, oh, it must have been a scripted event. Right, expel flames in designated directions, so that's not the one I was looking for, but at least I beat that boss first try. Oh god damn it. Okay, so the game froze for a second there, and then immediately afterwards I get into this jittery thing again. I don't recall this being an issue the last time I streamed this game. What the fuck? Oh, you can power it up. Right, okay. What was the one I just picked up right now? I thought that was a weapon. Or was that meant to be a gun? I'm just gonna go back to the flying blade. I kinda like that one. Right, so I guess I just need to ascend this tower again. I mean, at least this tower doesn't run at 5 frames per second, unlike that other one. Well, until we saw that death animation for the dragon, in which case it ran at like 3 frames per second, but other than that, it was fine. We'll be going round the tower when we come. We'll be going round the tower when we come. We'll be going round the tower, we'll be going round the tower, we'll be going round the tower. This is a bad joke. I've got nothing to say, I'm just waiting to get back to the top here. I don't think there's any faster way to ascend this right now, because I only have a double jump. If there's like a triple jump, I don't have it. I'm almost back up the top now. Right, well I feel like this is getting boring now, so I'm obligated to entertaining you guys, so let me entertain you guys.
Ooh.
Entertainment achieved. Quota met. So wait a minute. That whole part... Oh, right, okay. So that took me to a boss room, but... where do I go from there? Yeah, I'm confused. Okay, hang on a minute. I might be regretting this, but I think I'm supposed to go to that door all the way to the bottom, even though that just leads back to the elevator chute. I'm not entirely sure. But maybe I'm supposed to go down that way. I think there's like a gap that I can fall through so that I can get down there quicker. Yeah, it's not super clear where the game wants me to go next. Because I thought this was going to take me to a completely new area, but it didn't seem to. Fuck's sake. I did see some holes along the way, unless they've disappeared now? I don't know. Oh no, there is. Right, okay, so I can use that to get down quicker. Thank God there was no fall damage. Oh, it's this part, right? Okay, yeah, this was the part where I got like a health capacity up thing. But yeah, there's nothing else there. It's just a boss fight, and I did get a new ability, but I don't think it's the one that I need right now. I think that's like an optional ability. Let me check. Infernal Breath. Yeah, I don't know if I'll really need that right now. I'll use it for a bit, but I guess that was not where I was supposed to go then. Let's go this way. I was aware that I got a new ability, it's just I was hoping for like something that I could use for traversal purposes, like to get to new areas, but it's not one of those abilities. Just an attack. At least we got to see a cool boss fight, and at least I didn't die on it the first time. Right, so I don't think I fully explored this area yet, so let's check this spot.
Ow! You! Ow! Ah!
Eh.
Ow! Ah! You!
Eh. Is that a new monster? Right, okay, so new area. Let's see where this takes me. The Bridge of Evil. Oh, I thought that was an NPC there for a second. Instead it's a fucking Playboy devil. Is that a big dog head? Holy shit! It is! What the fuck? Have we seen that monster yet? I don't remember that one. No, that's a new one. It just added to the bestiary. Wow. A fucking shaggy dog head that was attached to a fucking like chain on the wall, and then it just breaks off and then just like starts chasing you. That's hilarious. I don't know what the name of that breed is, that dog that we just saw, but that was both funny and terrifying at the same time. It's like this game's equivalent of the Chain Chomp. Oh, I'm not moving. Looks like the door is locked by a machine. Is something required to pass through? Guess I can't really explore this part then. Well, if it's operated by a machine, I guess I need like some sort of key card or, I don't know, just something. When I said I wasn't moving there for a second, what I mean was that the character was moving by themselves until I got to that part. I now have the ability to be a Playboy girl. Bunny Morphosis transform into a Lily? Oh shit. I literally can turn into a Playboy girl now, let's try that. Just out of curiosity, I guess. How do I do this again? Oh god. Yeah. Yeah, I probably should be fucking around with that in this room. Was it this one I was using? Yeah. Oh shit. I don't want to waste my potions, I'm almost back at the save point. Gonna Gonna regret saying that in a moment. Oh no, that's fine, we're practically there. The potions aren't cheap, I don't want to waste them on a whim.
Ow! Ah! Hi, you! Ah!
Right, okay, so that's a dead end, so let's look elsewhere for something else.
Ow! Ah! Hi, you! Ah!
I think it could be the analog stick that's causing that weird jittery glitch to happen. I mean, I've already been playing this for like an hour and a half at this point, so I'm not going to switch controllers now. But next time I stream this, I'm going to use the SN30 Pro instead and see if that works any better. Oh god, it's a fleaman. Moonbelt. What would that fall under? Body? Nope. A belt with a moon design that improves your backstep capability. Oh yeah, I forgot I had backstep. What about sunglasses? Nah, I'm just gonna keep the unicorn ring on so I can get more out of my healing items. Fuck is that? It's like a flesh death. It's like a death made of blood. Right, capacity increased. Right, one more area to explore. Let's see if I can actually make progress in here, or if there's just going to be like another dead end. Forbidden underground waterway. I would like to run into that guy again. What was his name again? That guy that we fought early in the game that has the voice of Snake from Metal Gear Solid. David Hayter. That's the name of the voice actor, not the character that I'm thinking of. I think it was Katsurugi or something like that, like some Japanese name. Right, well it seems like I can make progress in here, so let's keep going. Crimson Storm. Channel your fighting spirit into the blade and then unleash it. Okay. Can't really use that with my flying blade. Oh, okay. Shortcut. Not sure what that... What is shortcut again? Oh. How do I... Wait a minute. Oh, it's like preloads or like loadouts. Yeah, I'll look into that later. I'm not going to do that right now. I just want to continue making progress. So you unlock like loadout slots, which I guess would be useful if you want to try different playstyles. But I'm the kind of person that just mostly sticks to like one thing at a time. And I'll just like change things one at a time. First of that enemy in the game, and I already got his ability. Circular Ripper. Swing a sharp rotating disc in the designated direction. Oh my god. Frame rates, please. I mean, that's cool and all, but holy shit, does that take a performance hit when you use that? Is that Shovel Knight? Holy shit, it's Shovel Knight. I'm not even kidding, I think that actually is supposed to be him. It's just a really buff Shovel Knight. Well, I guess that'll be the thumbnail then, just a picture of me standing next to him, and I guess like a pixel version of him on the thumbnail, something like that. So how many indie games has Shovel Knight made a cameo in now? He was in Yooka-Laylee 1. Oh yeah, I need to do some more Yooka-Laylee's Impossible Lair. Oh, jeez. Guess I was supposed to fall down here. But yeah, that game kind of took a bit of a backseat for a while just because I wanted to focus on my Halloween games. But I think I'll get back to that soon. I feel I should give this game more attention though, because it has been like 3 full months since I last played it. But I'll probably do some Yooka-Laylee at some point this coming week. Yeah, I'm going to switch my Circular Ripper back to... I'm going to go back to the True Arrow, actually. I kind of like this one. Because this one, if you're close enough to someone, you can hit them with 3 arrows at once, which does a fair bit of damage. That was how I beat Kitsurugi. Just by spamming the arrows at close range. I didn't catch his name. Right, it's called Shovel Armor, but I'm like 95% sure this is meant to be like a reference to Shovel Knight. So I have noticed that over the last several years, like since Shovel Knight's release, there have been a number of like big name indie games that have like got some sort of like Shovel Knight integration or Shovel Knight cameo within it. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that... I was trying to think of, like, Deej and I were talking the other day, and we were trying to think of games coming out in December, and we couldn't think of any, but I just remembered one. King of Cards, the expansion to Shovel Knight, where you get to play as King Knight. So that's coming out next month, I'm looking forward to that. That's like the only fucking game I can think of that's coming out in December that I'm interested in. Like, all the big games of the year are coming out this month, not December. But yeah, when King of Cards comes out, I'll definitely be streaming that. I've streamed all the other expansions to Shovel Knight so far. Oh. I'm pretty sure that attack he's doing is also a direct reference to Shovel Knight. So I think that's like one of your abilities that you can do, where you can just like dig up rocks to hit people with. I do wonder if we ever end up getting a Shovel Knight 2 at some point, because I believe King of Cards is like the final expansion for the original game. Like, when did that game come out? 2015? Where are my familiars? EX shovel armor. Gonna check that in a second to see what that does. Okay, well that's an improvement. More defense. Oh my god. First shovel, justice! Steal thy shovel! It completely changes my playstyle, holy shit. And I'm doing 45 damage per swing. Okay, that is awesome. I like that. I don't know if I'll stick to this though, because I like that flying blades. But I thought it was just gonna like give me some more like defense. I didn't think it would actually completely change the character and like how they play. Also, I don't have my double jump with me, so I'll need to like disable this if I want to double jump up somewhere. This is fucking dumb, but I love it. Oh. Actually, let's see what's in this room first if the game would stop freezing. Right, we'll need to open that from the other side. I love that fucking noise of like me shuffling over. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only downside of using this armor. Like, I can't... My movement options are a lot more limited as a result of using it. But it's still cool to see this in action. I like the music in this area. This is a nice soundtrack. This is a nice song from the soundtrack, rather. The soundtrack has been generally good so far. It's got that Castlevania feel to it. Reversal's ring. Will that allow me to quick travel? God, that's so fucking cool, that I love it. Increases the power in proportion to how much of the map you have completed. Right, okay, so maybe I could use that at the end of the game or toward the end of the game. I'm not going to use that right now. The unicorn ring seems to be the most useful one I've got at the moment. But as much as I want to keep using this, I want to get my full movement options back, so I'm going to go back to the iron breastplate. But I quite liked that for the 5 minutes that I used it. Pretty cool little Easter egg there. I think that's like the only armor set that like directly affects the character in a certain way. Oh shit. Durable leather. Yeah. But damn Medusa heads and bats. Oh yeah, of course I'll be doing more Majora's Mask this month. That game also took a bit of a backseat for Halloween stuff. I mean, that game in of itself could be classified as something for Halloween, but I had some other games that I wanted to do that month as well, so put a pin in that game for a while. But yeah, I'll probably do some more Majora's Mask within the next few days, if anyone's wondering where that playthrough disappeared to. I haven't played that in like 2-3 weeks, I think. I only did like 4 sessions of it throughout October. Should have done more than that, but... Oh. I didn't know monsters could go through doorways that haven't been opened yet. I have found the shortcut, so that's good. I'm gonna save here and then we'll go back in. So this door should be permanently open now. Ah, shit. Gonna have to try getting back up there again. Where am I? Oh, am I there? I kind of wish I could stand on this bookcase so I can double jump up there. Just so I can, like, not have to go all the way back around again. I mean, that said, it doesn't take that long to get around. It's just a little bit less convenient going around that way. Right, so another 20 to 30 minutes of this, I guess, before I move on to the next game. Hopefully I can find the boss fight within that time. At least I'm finally making some progress now that I've, like, gotten my bearings and understand where I'm supposed to be going. Oh shit. Oh nice, there's a Shovel Knight ability as well. Nice. I can summon a Shovel Knight or a Shovel Armor. Where is it? What colour was it? Oh wait, there it is, it's red. Just got to remember that Cerulean Splash was the last one I used. I like Cerulean Splash, that's a pretty good one. Let's try this. Oh wow. When you summon him, you really fucking summon him. Yeah, I'll try that for a bit, see if that's going to help me get through in some of these rooms. Oh, I tried to summon them there and it didn't work. Okay, so it's like different attacks, it's not like the same big attack every time. Interesting. Mostly small ones, but maybe like once in a while you get the big one. So yeah, since the last time I played this game, Doom Eternal was supposed to come out this month, but that game got delayed, sadly. I mean, I say sadly, but you know what, I'm fine waiting for a few more months for that game. There's like a bunch of other games coming out this month, so it's like one less game to worry about. Jedi Fallen Order is coming out this month, but I don't think I'm going to buy that. I'm waiting for reviews. Like, even if I buy it, I don't think I'll stream it. Don't think I'd have the time to stream one more big game. But I think I can manage Pokemon, Shenmue 3, and Death Stranding. I can just like rotate these three while I finish up Luigi's Mansion 3. If I added one more game to that, I think that would just be too much. Not to mention, I like to do smaller games as well. Like, I've got some plans for smaller games, like I mentioned. But to finish up Majora's Mask. I'm not the best at, like, managing my games, I've noticed. But, whatever. I just stream whatever I want to stream, whatever I feel like. $500G. Apparently Death Stranding's been getting some middling reviews from big publishers, publications like IGN. I don't know the reason why, but apparently people are calling bullshit on these scores. Like, they don't think that the review scores are justified. Like, I think IGN gave it a 3.8, which seems absurdly low. Like, I don't understand. I'll need to look into it more. I haven't really looked into the details. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of afraid to look into the details because I don't want to be spoiled on that game since it's coming out in like a week and the embargo lifted like a few days ago. But I'll have a look into see if I can find some information on why it's been getting some like low review scores. I might as well go back to the save point first before I continue onwards. Yeah, I'm going back to Cerulean Splash. That one's more consistent. I'm glad to see that it's not just like a single enemy you fight, you also get like an armor set, and you can also get his ability. But I'm not really going to be using those for my playstyle. Doesn't really fit my playstyle all that well. But I still like it. It's neat. I was right next to the save room so I could expend my MP. I think you slowly recover MP over time, but I tend not to use my MP too much unless I need to like quickly kill enemies. There is an area below me, but I'm not going to explore that avenue just yet. I'm going to try checking this other direction I didn't fully explore. Oh, Shovel Knight, please. Sorry, just had to clear my throat there real quick. Every once in a while I get that tickly feeling at the very back of my throat, and the more I try to hold it off... Oh right, okay, I couldn't go that way, I forgot. But yeah, the more I try to hold it off, the harder it becomes not to cough. And the only way to like deal with that is just like, well, cough. Right, okay, so I've pretty much explored that direction. It mostly just leads to a shortcut back up to the main castle. Thankfully there's one more direction I haven't checked yet. I don't have to kill these guys, but I'm doing it for the experience as well. Get some extra strength while I'm here. Also, I completely forgot this was a thing, where you can defend yourself, but that costs MP. Actually, there's two more directions I haven't checked yet. Let me just save and recover first, and then I'll check the other one. You know, you'd think that beast would take many more hits to die, but it actually dies really quick compared to that shovel armor. What was that thing I just picked up right now? It said steal equipment, but I don't know what that is. Also, why did I set that to a favourite? G-bone steak. Beast beef, that's a good name. Cloth made from plant fibres. It's comfortable to wear and breathes well, but it falls apart very easily. I mean, I am aware that hemp can be used for other things, but, you know, there is the glaringly obvious usage outside of like that stuff. Yeah, so these are all like crafting materials, I guess. Oh wait, there it is. That's like a recipe for steel equipment. I'm not sure how to use that. I think I need to like take these back to that guy in the chapel and maybe he can let me make stuff with it. I guess that's how that works. Again, I haven't played this in a few months, so I forgot what those books are for. Right, well I'm about 33% complete with the map according to the save file. Right, well I guess I'm gonna need to get an ability to swim underwater then. Also, that water is weird. Like, it looks like it's just a 2D picture or a 2D image. It doesn't look like it's got depth to it, if that makes sense. Like, you don't see the surface of the water, you just see like a flat line no matter which angle you look at it. That's weird. I've never seen a 3D 2.5D game do that before. Yeah, I can't really go down there. I hope there's somewhere I can go right now without requiring the ability to swim. Otherwise, this is just another dead end. Actually, hang on a second. I didn't check this. Oh wait, that's just more water. Yeah. I don't believe I've got anything to like swim down right now. Well, that sucks. Right, so let's just keep backtracking then until I find that other door that I didn't check yet. Does that increase my chance for critical? Because that would be useful. I might use that during boss fights, possibly. But right now I'm going to keep the unicorn ring on. In fact, you know what? I can do both. Like, if I need to heal myself, I can just like switch to the ring and then heal myself. It's an extra step, but it's a good way to, like, use both things. I can't get back up here, can I? Nope. Right, well, I guess I'm gonna have to go all the way back around again so that I can get to that other door which I missed. Yeah, I kind of feel like this may be just, like, one big dead end at the moment since I cannot swim. Unless there's, like, another path somewhere that takes me elsewhere. But I couldn't tell you for sure. Oh, there we go. Got a critical already. That only took me like, what, 1 minute to get a critical hit? Wait a minute. Why do I... Oh, never mind. I was a bit confused there by the animation. I thought something weird was going on. I'm about to level up, so let me just kill these guys real quick just to get said level up. There's another critical. Yeah, this critical ring's pretty good actually. That'll be real good for boss fights. Right, so I'll be moving on to Luigi's Mansion shortly, but we'll go all the way back around again just to see where that other path leads to. Because if I don't do that now, I'm probably going to forget to check that later. Just so I know where not to go or where to go next time. Depending on what the result is. I'm just going to skip past these guys. I'm going to try to get back to that spot as quickly as possible. Yeah, once I finish this game, I'm going to have to, like, listen to the soundtrack because some of the songs in this are really good. I think this is, like, one of my favourite songs so far of the songs we've heard. Oh wow. I just got 2 critical strikes back to back there. With one sword swing. Voice... What was that? Voice changer? Voice charger? I don't know if that was... Voice changer? A mask devised to play... a mask devised by a playful inventor, it distorts the wearer's voice. Okay then. Can I get another one? Okay, white. Okay, there we go. Right, so it works sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the critical ring, sorry. I was about to say unicorn ring, but I think I'm gonna stick with the critical for now. Oof. So yeah, now that I've somewhat gotten fairly reacquainted to the game again, I'm quite enjoying it now. Not that I wasn't enjoying it before, but I'm enjoying it more now than I did back then. Despite some of the weird glitches we're running into tonight, most of the issues I had with this game have been like ironed out. So I'm quite happy with that. It does suck though that this is like many months after everybody else has played through and finished the game. But I was really adamant about them fixing the Switch version because the Switch version did not launch in a very good state. And I'm glad I waited. I just wish they fixed it sooner, but you know what, better late than never, as they always say. You know what they say! Okay, so... just gonna do a quick save there, and then I'll make my way back around to the entrance of that area. Also, I've got... Let's see, where is it? Looking at the stats. Yeah, I've got a fair bit of gold now. I've got nearly 4,000 G, which is pretty good. Can buy a lot more potions and antidotes and equipment with that. I don't think I'll be going back to buy stuff now. I think I'll do that next time I stream this game. But yeah, sorry if anyone was expecting Majora's Mask tonight after all the Halloween stuff. I was going to do Majora's Mask, but I was like, you know what, this game got updated, I might as well check it out. Give it some attention since I've not played this in 3 months. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the right way? No it's not. Right, well, I don't think I'll get to the next boss fight tonight, so probably next time I play this I'll get to it. Oh, wow, that was quick. 2 criticals again. But it's going to take me a while to get back to where I was. Like 3 or 4 minutes, I would assume. That's my estimation. So Gerard the Completionist put out a new video today. Super Princess Peach. Which... I remember playing that game back in the day. Yeah, we've talked to this guy already. Oh, do I need to like... Right, okay. Yeah, we've done this part already. I'm just doing this again to get back to where I was. But yeah, I remember playing Super Princess Peach back when it first came out. It's a weird game. I haven't watched that video just yet, but I will watch it probably after the stream. There's that weird glitch again. And I picked up some more hemp. Again. Can I zoom in? Oh, you can? Right, okay. Will that stay zoomed? Yep, it does. Right, that's much easier to see where I'm going. Also, I think this might be new. It seems like they've added a trailing effect to show where I've been most recently. Like, you see the small dots fading away. That's kind of neat. Toggle travel history. Yeah, there you go. That is what that is. That's pretty cool. Minimap editor? Wait, what? Oh, okay, right, you can reposition the minimap how you see fit. You know what? Adjust transparency, why don't we... Okay, that's quite useful, just so I can see what's going on behind that. I mean, I don't need to really see a completely opaque picture there, I can, like, just do that. But I want to make it just transparent enough so that I can still see the doorways and stuff. Right, okay. Yeah, it kind of works. That's pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that. That might be new. The last time I played this, I don't believe that feature was there. Maybe it was, maybe I missed it. I don't remember. But that's a pretty cool feature nonetheless. It's going to increase the transparency a tiny bit. Right, there we go. I think that's a bit more right for me.
Ow! You! Ow!
Right, we're almost back where we were supposed to be.
Ow! You!
Summon Simone, call forth an ape-like demon and set it upon its foes. Okay. Oh, nice. Another one. Death cry. Regale your surroundings with a chilling and damaging cry. Yeah, let's try that one out. Don't think I'll be using that one. Summon insect. Oh, okay then. So that's what that does. Right, so that took me like, what, 5 minutes just to get back to this entry. But to make sure I don't fall down that big jump, that big pit. And check that other door that I didn't check. Also, I'm beginning to notice there's some secrets around here, like you can break some of these walls. Kinda like Castlevania. But no wall meat, no wall chicken. But HP max up is pretty good too. Sometimes I keep thinking the familiars are like actual like enemies. Then I remember they're like not enemies. Right, so I'm going to spend another couple minutes just to check out this other path, see if it leads anywhere. If not, I'm just going to stop. Okay, so it seems like it does lead somewhere. At least it's not a single room, but I don't know if this actually goes to another place or if this is just like a small side area. Nope, it's just a small side area, god damn it. Right, well I didn't make that much progress tonight unfortunately, but hopefully next time I play this I'll be able to make a lot more progress. But I found a few things at least. Let's see, is there any other spots I haven't checked yet? Not really. That's unfortunate. I guess next time I play this, I'll check around that area. In fact, I'm gonna... Oh, wait a minute, I can't go up there yet, can I? Maybe I'm supposed to go over here? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure which direction the game wants me to go in next. Right, well again, didn't make a ton of progress tonight, but we did see one boss fight at least. I'm just gonna go and save for now, and then we can... Actually, let me just leave this area so I can like save in an area that won't take me like 5 minutes to leave. Because I want to get back to the main castle. So I'll be moving on to Luigi's Mansion in a couple moments after I do this. But I have grown in strength quite a bit since I started a couple hours ago. I don't just mean like in level, I mean I got a bunch of good equipment, like I've got that critical ring, that's going to be really useful. Especially during boss fights with how many times you need to hit a boss, there's going to be a few criticals in there. Come on. There we go. Oh shit. Yeah, that death does a lot of damage. Like, not the one I was using, just like when he caught me there. I'm just gonna go back to Cerulean Splash. I don't know why, but I like using that one. It's pretty decent projectile attack that does a decent amount of damage without expending too much MP. Oh, what's this? Oh, nice. MP max up and 500 gold. Yeah, I found a few secrets tonight as well, actually, so that's pretty good. What's the X button mean? Oh, it's like waypoints, right? Okay, so you can mark points of interest. How many of those can I put down? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wow, you can put down a lot. I'm not going to keep doing this, but it gives me more than enough waypoints to mark. Oh. Now I've got to remove them all. I just wanted to see how many I could like actually put down, but it seems like it gives you more than enough. God damn it. Well, this is awkward. Right, so before I wrap up, I think this was the part where it blocked me off because it said there was like a door that's like requires something to bypass. So just try to nudge that in the middle there. Ugh. It's kind of hard to like get that at the exact spot. Right, there we go. I will mark the spot for the water that we saw. And then there was this one spot up here which requires another thing. I forgot where it was exactly. I think it was... Where was that exactly? I think it was this part actually, this room here. Yeah, forgive the sensitive controls. Right, there we go. So these are like some points of interest that I can come back to later and check out.
Ow! You.
Right, let's save and end this for now. So yeah, I'm glad to see, while it's not completely fixed, they've fixed enough of it that it makes me want to play more of this again, so if anyone was wondering why I wasn't playing this for several months, that was the reason. And I'm sorry it took me like 3 months to get back to this game. But you know what? I'm quite enjoying it now. I'm feeling much better about the input latency because it was kind of annoying Like, it was like just laggy enough that you could notice it, and it was not good. But yeah, I'm glad they fixed that. They fixed a lot of the loading times. They fixed most of the performance issues. There's still like some shitty areas like that big tower, but as it is right now, it's definitely far more playable than it was 3 months ago. So I'll be doing some more of this throughout this month, and hopefully I can finish it in like, I don't know, like another 3 or 4 more streams. Maybe it'll take me a bit longer than that. I'm only like 33% of the castle cleared according to the map. But I don't necessarily need to clear the map 100%, I can clear like maybe 80 to 90% of that and then finish the game. So yeah, more Bloodstained early next week I think. So I'm looking forward to doing some more of this.